Hey guys, welcome back. You remember me? That's right, I'm still here. Please, I know who won the election. So anyway, it's Jack X here, and haven't made a blog in a while, so I figured why not, you know? Um, lot has happened since I made one of these videos. What was it, like 2012? I would have been what, like 17 at that time. I'm 22 now, so yeah, quite a while. So I've noticed I've been getting a lot of comments on my flag video, and I don't know, like I've been getting a lot like recently in the past like month or two. So I figured people were commenting and maybe follow my channel regularly or my Google Plus account because Google and YouTube are much stronger now. So I did get some new ones. Um, so I got this new one, Saint Kitts and Nevis or Nevis. I think it's Saint Kitts and Nevis, and then I got a Grand Turks and Caicos right here, and this big ass Jamaican one. My parents were on a cruise like last year, and they picked those up for me. So yeah, and then here's one I picked up for myself about I think I want to say it was like early February of this year. So this is my most recent one. This is the Faroe Islands. I like the Scandinavian flag design where it's kind of like a present. Because I also have a Norwegian one, which you guys have seen on that video. And yeah, anyway, yeah, let's get some stuff rolling here. Uh, yeah, so I mean, I don't think I'm really gonna. I mean, what kind of things really happened in 2013? I mean that I can really remember. Um, I think I'm gonna discuss more about maybe recent stuff that happened. Maybe like a lot of it's gonna be recent stuff, but then some of it's gonna be more um, like maybe like in years past, like a little bit like in 2014, you had Putin taking over Crimea. Um, yes, I mean, and you have like a Ukrainian conflict going on right now, which is obviously nowhere near the scale of intensity as Syria and Yemen and all those other places. Iraq, I mean, eh, you have boiling points and you have like periods of violence by the Islamic State, and they had that caliphate, and they lost a lot of territory in Mosul and elsewhere, and they're trying to work on retaking Raqqa, but that's going to take a while. Same thing with what's the other city, like, oh, Palmyra has been kind of back and forth between the two. um yeah, and wow, and we have a new president, the Donald J. Trump, and I don't know how many people really follow my channel lately, but I'll have you know that I did not vote for that guy. Absolutely not. And when the primaries came to my state, Illinois, I voted for Bernie Sanders. I just felt like, what, he was a candidate who truly cared about the people, and he's the most popular senator, as I record this, in the United States, and he would act as a great unifier for the country. I mean, feel free to disagree with me. Feel free to say, "Oh, free stuff." Fuck you for wanting free stuff. You know, that's what the comment section is for below. So feel free. You know, America's all about opinions, right? Um, so when the race got tighter, and people got eliminated one by one, because we had O'Malley and we had like Webb, and Chaffee, and those people not really talked about a whole lot. They got down to Hillary Clinton, and on the Republican side, you had what was it? Trump, obviously, Ted Cruz, Marco Rubio, John Kasich, who I actually like as a Republican. Him and Rand Paul, they're probably my favorite. Uh, and you had other people like that. Then there was like Chris Christie. I hate Chris Christie. I hate him so much. Oh my god, screw that guy. And Bobby Jindal, freaking voice keeps cracking. So and eventually you had the conventions in both cities, and they got narrowed down to Trump and Hillary, and I admit I was one of those people who said she was the lesser of two evils, but if I had to choose one, I would have chose her over Trump. But I would have been, I wish the choice was better. So I guess Trump is who we got, and the whole "grab by the pussy" video, and so and the freaking media's getting a huge hard on over this 100-day shit. I guess is a benchmark for Trump and his accomplishments. Which, I mean, what accomplishments has there been? None by my standards. First of all, the wall. Let's talk about that wall. I think if Trump wanted to build a freaking glory hole in this thing, he would. He would build a glory hole in one of these things and fuck it. Oh yeah, believe me. So he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna build a wall and it's gonna stop all the drugs and crime from coming in." It's like, yeah, but dipshit. I mean, there's this thing called the Gulf of Mexico. It's a huge body of water, and it's in the cartels. When you have like freaking like immigration and immigration reform and like border restrictions, what do? They just ship their drugs through the Gulf of Mexico, and when they used to do it through Florida, and then the Coast Guard, tightened their grip around the peninsula. So now what do? They go to freaking Mobile, Alabama, or Biloxi, Mississippi, maybe even Louisiana, and ship it through there into those ports, and they sneak them in at night or something. I'm sure the Coast Guards, they know about that by now. Anyway, oh my God, this guy is just a disaster. Jeez, I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, this country and the world is at a is on very shaky grounds, very very shaky grounds. There's just so much uncertainty, and just the littlest things can really set off a chain of events, which have happened already. I mean, but fuck. I mean, World War III has been a huge topic in general conversation since about 1962 with the Cuban Missile Crisis. Trying to think of what else other than Trump. I mean, I can go on and on all day about that guy, but let's just let's try to narrow it down to some other things. The whole "cash me outside." How about that? Cash me outside. How about that? Um, that's just one of those things where we're just glorifying people who shouldn't be glorified. That's America again. Um, America. And wow, there has been a huge increase in terrorism. Um, I'm well aware of the Paris attacks, and there's also been an increase in truck attacks. We had one in Nice last year, and then there was also one around the holidays in Berlin that killed 12. And I think like a month ago there was one in Sweden that actually killed, like, I think like what was it, like someone who worked for Spotify. I don't know if you guys knew that, but like he was one of the five victims of that attack. Um, yeah, I mean, I just kind of felt like making one of these blogs, I guess, making one of these update videos. So just to assure you guys, I'm still here. I'm not dead or anything. I'm not like, you know, I'm just trying to. Wow, I really should have prepared this better. Just trying to assure you guys that I am, yeah, just that. I'm still here. You know, um, I've been thinking about doing this for a while. Just kind of making another video. Just it's kind of an update thing. Um, Probably should have done it sooner, but what are you gonna do? So that's just about it. I mean, I don't know. I might make another one of these later. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, it's something, if I get inspiration to make another one, I mean, you'll see it up.